Hey guys, before we get into the video, I just wanted to say a couple quick things. One, look at this. It's a new background. Never filmed this way. Usually it's over there on my backdrop or in front of my window, so that's crazy. Second thing is, I'm noticing a lot of times in my videos, I don't transition very well in between subjects. So in this video, there's going to be some transitions just thrown out here and there. Just some stuff thrown in the middle, some random clips that have to do with the video. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hey, how's it going, Wizards? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about Instagram.com, which is, of course, a website. Now, the other day I was on Instagram looking around the Explore page, and I stumbled upon this profile. I don't think any introduction I can give it will really do it justice, so I'm just going to play you guys this clip, and then as is tradition on the channel, we're going to say some words about it.
What's up, bitches? You remember the Super Deluxe burger I used to have? Well, it's back. It's me. I'm the Super Deluxe extra ketchup. Ah, fuck a smiley face. God damn, shit falling. This shit won't. Bottoms up. Fuck this.
I don't like that. So what you just saw is a video by Angry Old Head. He is a comedian on Instagram, and you may not be familiar, but this is a genre of Instagram comedy on Instagram.com, which is of course a website. And there's a lot of other Instagram stars that make this type of content, this kind of angry, kind of bombastic, wild content where they will spray lemon juice in their eyes or drink a bunch of like hot sauce, and that's the whole video. The whole punchline is that they're willing to completely destroy their bodies on camera. People like Supreme Patty, Young Boy Dan, people just doing outrageous things for the clout on Instagram. Now, personally, I've never had a very big problem with things like this. I mean, it's entertaining to me that people are willing to go this far to gain exposure. So that was the first video of this guy's that I saw, and I want to show you guys that one first because I think that gives the best first impression of his content. That's kind of what you can come to expect. It is probably the weirdest one because generally it's him eating a bunch of flour or doing the cinnamon challenge, you know, challenges that make sense, whereas this just seems, I've never seen anybody do this. He talks about the super duper double deluxe something that a restaurant used to have, but I don't know what restaurant he's referencing, and I can barely hear him through the ketchup. He has this really bad habit of whenever he's eating something, he'll continue talking like we can hear him, but we never can. A lot of times he'll throw some subtitles on, but they're always randomly placed, like in this video.
You're right over there. Go get you some more. Go ahead.
So like half of the video you can understand what he's saying, and then the other half, you just gotta kind of guess.
Kill this motherfucking pussy-ass whipped cream.
What is that on his face? Is that blackface? What did he just... I don't know what he's saying. Like, he could be delivering the greatest jokes of all time. He could be dropping some George Carlin bars over here. And I'd have no clue because his mouth is filled with whipped cream. Now, on Instagram, you'll see videos with a lot of jump cuts because you only have a minute to tell a story, and so you need to cut things up and make it snappy and quick. That makes sense. The funny thing about his videos is that he'll jump cut in the middle of sentences, like in between swear words.
Kill this motherfucking pussy-ass whipped cream. Fuck this shit.
He's forming a sentence completely strung together with curse words, and he has to jump cut in between them.
I'm gonna go crazy on this fucking banana. Rolling cayenne, bitch.
So you've got this big guy who's covered in whipped cream and peanut butter, screaming, "I'm gonna go crazy on this banana." I'm sorry, but that's funny. But the problem is that that's only like one line in a 60-second video. The rest of it is just him screaming. And I don't think screaming is funny. I found them! A lot of times after eating a bunch of hot stuff, like drinking an entire bottle of hot sauce or eating a ghost pepper, he will complain that it burns or that he can't see, which to me completely discredits his tough guy act in the beginning when he's like, alright, we're gonna go tough on these peppers, y'all can't handle this, and it's like, neither can you, dude, what are you talking about? So we're gonna take a break from the videos of him just putting food all over himself and watch one of his prank videos. I don't know if you can call it that, but we're gonna call it that. This is a video where he goes into, I think, Walmart and takes things from people's shopping carts and puts it into his shopping cart, which could be a funny video, but let's just watch and see how he executes a grand idea.
I'm gonna need this. What do you mean you're gonna eat it? I'm gonna need it.
Oh, they're right over there.
Go get you some more.
They're right over there.
Go get you some more.
Go ahead. Hey, look at this.
Nah, so why?
No.
Yeah, back up.
Hey, get your hands off me, dude.
Man, get off me. How's your problem?
Taking your stuff, that's what's the problem.
What the fuck for?
Because I want it.
Go get your own shit.
I'm taking yours. Fuck you.
So, the problem with this video is that there's no joke. He's just taking people's stuff, and then when they say, hey, why you... It's my stuff. You can go get it on aisle 4. He's like, because it's mine now. And it's just, that's the whole joke. The problem that I have with these videos is that he's a big guy, okay? He's a big black guy, okay? He looks a bit threatening, all right? If he was like a scrawny guy who, you know, didn't have an angry demeanor like that he's known for, and he didn't kind of talk in a menacing way, then this would maybe be funny. But it's just him threatening people. Like, the one guy was like, oh, it's not worth it to get that box of cereal. I'm not trying to die today. This tastes like my face.
Man, what the fuck, man? You drink all the fucking Kool-Aid, man. Sick of this shit, man. Pussy ass nigga don't never want to fucking make no damn Kool-Aid, man. What the fuck, man? Man, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? I'm a fucking...
I love that he keeps a bowl for Kool-Aid on the second shelf of his cabinet because it's a relatively good-sized bowl. So the implication here is that, one, he has so many packets of Kool-Aid, which are about this big and paper thin, that he needs an entire bowl for them. Or, my favorite theory, that he buys a bunch of Kool-Aid and dumps all the packets into a bowl, so when he makes Kool-Aid, it's just a surprise mystery flavor.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck over here?
What the fuck is you doing, man? The fuck? Hey, man, what the fuck you just doing in here, nigga?
Oh, I get it. Like cocaine. So, this is a prime example of one of his videos where he'll try to make a little joke, but he delivers it in a way that just doesn't make any sense.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Aha! Dumbass motherfuckers. Thought I was gonna eat that shit, didn't you? Fuck that shit. It's time to get into shape. Yeah, right here on this treadmill. I got this motherfucker like 30 Christmases ago. This bitch got a motherfucking crankshaft. I almost sharpened the pencil. Fitness. Like I got finesse.
For some reason, and I don't know much about treadmills, but this one has a crankshaft. I don't know if they all have that. To the best of my knowledge, they don't. But he's cranking this little, this little lever thing, and he says something about sharpening a pencil. In fact, that's exactly what he says. He says, sharpening a pencil, which would be funny if he had some context or setup for that joke. But all he says is the punchline, because it's like you're sharpening a pencil. Then he says, fitness. Like finesse. So once we're done with the jokes, he gets right into it. He tries to get on the treadmill.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh, shit. What happened to the treadmill?
Man, what the fuck?
I got some of your pussy ass motherfucker.
My favorite part of this video is throughout this montage where he's just wailing away on this poor treadmill, the cameraman will pan over like it's getting a reaction from the treadmill, kind of like on The Office. He'll be like, I got something for you, and then he goes to get the bat, and then the cameraman will pan over to the treadmill like it's gonna say, ah. And then at the end, he can't even break the treadmill in a satisfying way, and he's really going hard on that metal frame. So he tips it over and just beats it some more, then he spits on it, and then when that doesn't work, he just takes it out on this like cheap IKEA furniture that for some reason is next to the treadmill. My favorite part about watching these videos on Instagram is that Instagram has a native feature when watching videos that it loops back to the beginning at the end of the video. So with a lot of these videos, he'll be like screaming and crying blood, and there'll be hot sauce coming out of his ears, and he's like, oh god, why did I do this? It burns! It burns so bad! And then it'll loop back to the beginning, and he'll be like, hey guys, today we're doing the hot sauce challenge. Y'all can't handle this, we're about to do it! This is another one of his skits in which he presumably gets his tax refund money, as denoted by the text above him, and then he does this. That moment when you get a sum of money and so you break 3 chairs in your house so you have room for more chairs. Do your best impression of Angry Old Head's content. In the past 3 days, I've done nothing but watch these videos, and I don't know if it's the breaking of glass, the slathering of various food substances all over your naked body, or simply screaming like a deranged caveman, but I've decided that I want to dabble in my own version of this Angry Old Head style of content. So I made this monstrosity. I hope you enjoy. Man, you gotta be kidding me, what is this? Seriously, man? What is this? What you want?
Oh, I was just coming in to see what's going on.
I'm mad, that's what's going on.
Oh,
right?
you're mad.
I'm screaming mad.
Oh.
I'm supposed to film a video day, and I'm not even mad about it. So I'm mad about it.
Oh, that's what you're mad about. What? Okay, well, you're breaking a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, 'cause I'm mad.
So you're gonna, like, break the lemon juice, or?
I'm plate smashing mad today.
That was
plate smashing mad, man.
That was a cup.
Cup smash mad too. Man, these
Pussy ass
plates fucking come around my garage. You wanna know what this is for this, man?
You gonna break it? Oh.
Okay. Oh man, first. Talking about these kind of outrageous videos where people just do dumb things to get views on Instagram. It would be tantamount to me making a video on YouTube where I smash a glass jar on something and I think it's funny. Right? No one would want to watch that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite food to slather on your naked body is. And I will see all of you lovely little wizards in the next video. Goodbye. Roar.